Hey everybody, Jared from etrailer.com. Today I want to look at the Swagman Current platform bike rack for 2 e-bikes here on our 2007 Honda Pilot. Now, right off the back, you can tell you can fit 2 e-bikes on here, 60-pound weight capacity for both. It's a nice way to get your bikes out of the garage, onto the vehicle, and then hit the trails. I do like the idea that it is frame mounted, which is going to mean that you can keep your bikes nice and secure on here, especially when you're attempting to tilt it away. Let's go ahead and show you that real quick. So I'm going to hold right here on the mast, and then this position here, I'll go ahead and pull this up, which will tilt it away. And as you can see, it's really nice that it allows for these heavier e-bikes to stay on the platform and tilt it away, especially when you have to reach in the back of your vehicle for a quick second just to grab something out of here. You know, whether it's a tool or your water or whatnot, or even if there's a possibility you need your bags or your helmets, or the occasional battery charger. Let's go ahead and get that shut. Go ahead and tilt that back up. You should hear it snap here when I push it back up. And that means it's locked back into place. The tilt away feature will slide back down to make sure that happens. So let's go ahead and take a look at these features a little bit. Now the mast itself, it will slide up and down by depressing this lever here. I can move this up and down into place to do whatever I need to in order to accommodate up here and tighten it down to our frame. On this side, you can see there's a nice lock, which will, when you tighten it down, if you twist the lock on there, it's going to go ahead and make sure it helps out with that security and also helps out with the anti-theft section. If you move to the back here, the front and the back are both the same. I'll show you on this one. This is a nice solid steel construction. It's 5 inches wide, so it's nice that it will accommodate those fat tire bikes and also, of course, your e-bikes. Through here, it's a nice rubber strap that comes all the way through. It's extra long. It fits right through here. It would secure your bike down. Nice rubber piece here, which will help with your wheel mount, so therefore you can hold it nice and secure and also not ruin your bikes. So while we're taking a look at these, let me just go ahead and show you how to take this bike off of this bike rack. So if we go to the front here, go ahead and depress that lever, extend that rubber strap up, move that out of the way, come to the back now, do the same sequence, go ahead and depress that lever, pull that strap out of the way, put it down there. Now we'll come up to the frame mount. We will push that up, depress that, and we're going to head tilt our bike sideways. Make sure you're holding onto your bike at the same time so it doesn't damage your vehicle. There's a lever on the back side here. That's going to help. Once you extend it all the way up, you'll be able to press it all the way, and then you'll be able to slide that frame mount forward. Sometimes it's a little bit of a balancing act. So let's go ahead and get that bike out of the way with a little bit of lifting. And keep in mind that some e-bikes can get pretty heavy, typically between 35 and 70 pounds. So you might want to hit the gym before that. Let's go ahead and then make this a little bit better laid out. Push this down through here, get that crate out of the way. Push this in. I'm going to go ahead and snap that down into place. And that'll lock there in that position. Now, one thing before I get too far ahead of myself, I do want to show this. On this section here, we can actually slide it back and forth. So if I twist this knob here, right, it'll loosen it up. And I can slide this one and also the front one back and forth to accommodate for those different wheelbases, which the wheelbases max out at 50 inches. So with the bike off, let's go ahead and take a measurement here, because the Honda Pilot is a decent sized vehicle, but this is going to add a little bit of distance to the back of it. So let's get that measurement from the bumper all the way to the back here. The furthest most point is going to be approximately 25 inches. And with that, we can actually make it a little bit smaller, make it a little more compact, just in case you are trying to fit in those tight parking spots or into your garage. So coming back up here to the lever, I lift that up. You can actually cant that forward. Being careful not to lose any of your tools in the process. If it's at nighttime, probably not that great of an idea. But now, as you can see, we've limited a little bit, created less space here, less distance behind it. And our new distance to the back is 16 inches. And like most things, it is going to make it come that much closer to your vehicle. So we want to see how close it actually gets there. Now my suggestion would be, if we go down here, we can take a look at the distance from the bumper to the closest point is going to be approximately 1 3/4 of an inch. Moving on down here to the shaft and how this is secured onto our hitch. We have a shank here, which is 1 1/4 inches, and that 1 1/4 inches is actually going to connect to an adaptive sleeve in here, an aluminum adaptive sleeve, which is going to fit into your 2-inch hitch receiver here. It's placed in here with an anti-rattle bolt and connected here with a nice locking mechanism. And that locking mechanism will actually have the same key as it would to secure and lock down that mast when you secure your bike to the bike rack. All right, some final thoughts on this bike rack. I really like that it does tilt away with the e-bikes attached to it. I do like this as an option to get your bikes out of the garage, on the road, and to your trail. And overall, I think it's a really good bike rack system. Well, I think that's about it for a look at our Swagman Current bike platform for e-bikes here on the 2007 Honda Pilot. I'm Jared from etrailer. Have a good one.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.